Slow to get back on the other end. Boston is fed, wrapped up by Nelson Adona. Oh, and Cunningham is down. My goodness.
Hey basketball fans, welcome back to the channel. If you're as obsessed with the WNBA as I am, you're going to want to stick around for this one because the drama is absolutely unreal. Today, we're diving deep into the jaw-dropping moment that's got the entire basketball world buzzing. Bria Hartley's shocking decision to quit after facing a suspension for a dirty play against Sophie Cunningham. This is a story of instant regret, heated rivalries, and a moment that could change the trajectory of both players' careers. So, grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's break it all down. First off, let's set the stage. The WNBA has been delivering some incredible moments this season, from clutch game winners to rising stars like Caitlin Clark lighting up the court. But nothing has sparked as much controversy as what went down between Bria Hartley and Sophie Cunningham. If you haven't seen the clip, it's everywhere. X, YouTube, sports blogs, you name it. This incident has fans divided, analysts screaming, and the league stepping in with some serious consequences. So, what exactly happened? Let's rewind and unpack the play that changed everything. It all went down during a heated matchup between Hartley's team and Cunningham's Phoenix Mercury. The game was already intense. Both teams were fighting for playoff positioning, and the energy on the court was electric.
Taurasi, baseline jumper. This is everything, but Sophie Cunningham is there reversing well.
Sophie Cunningham, known for her fiery playstyle and relentless hustle, was doing what she does best, getting under opponents' skin while dropping buckets. She's a fan favorite for a reason. Her grit, her passion, and that signature smirk have made her one of the WNBA's most polarizing players. But that same intensity can rub people the wrong way, and it seems like Bria Hartley had enough. In the third quarter, with the game tied, Cunningham was battling for a rebound. She's boxing out, elbows flying, not unusual for her. But Hartley, who's been a solid veteran in the league, known for her composure and leadership, seemed to snap. As Cunningham went up for the board, Hartley made a move that shocked everyone watching. She threw a blatant elbow, catching Cunningham square in the chest. Cunningham hit the deck hard, clutching her ribs, and the ref blew the whistle immediately. The crowd went wild and social media exploded. Was it a dirty play? Was it intentional? The debate was on. Now, let's talk about that play for a second. If you slow down the footage, and trust me, I've watched it a dozen times, it's clear Hartley's elbow wasn't just a heat of the moment thing. It looked calculated, like she was sending a message. Cunningham, to her credit, got up, dusted herself off, and kept playing. But you could see the fire in her eyes. She wasn't about to let that slide. The refs reviewed the play and slapped Hartley with a flagrant foul.
Cunningham, step back three, splash! She's got her fourth triple of the day, and the lead is back to double digits.
Category 2, which is the serious kind, that's an automatic ejection, and the league wasn't done with her yet. By the next morning, the WNBA announced that Hartley was facing a suspension. The length? 1 game, with a potential fine pending further review. Now, in the grand scheme of things, a 1-game suspension might not sound like a career ender, but for Hartley, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. Sources close to the team say she was already frustrated, maybe with her role, maybe with the pressure of the season, or maybe with the constant scrutiny that comes with being a veteran in a league full of young stars. Whatever it was, the suspension pushed her over the edge, and then the bombshell dropped. Bria Hartley announced she was stepping away from the team. Some are calling it a quit, others a hiatus, but either way, it's a massive shock. Let's take a step back and talk about Bria Hartley for a minute. This is a player who's been in the league for over a decade, drafted 7th overall by the Seattle Storm in 2014 before being traded to the Washington Mystics. She's had a solid career, averaging double digits in scoring during her prime, known for her quick handles and clutch shooting. But injuries and roster changes have made the last few years tough. She's bounced around a bit, playing for multiple teams, and this season she's been trying to carve out a leadership role. So, why would a player like Hartley with so much experience risk it all with a dirty play? And why quit now? On the flip side, let's talk about Sophie Cunningham. If you don't know her, you're missing out. She's the kind of player you either love or love to hate. Drafted by the Mercury in 2019, she's built a reputation as a scrappy, no-nonsense guard who'll do whatever it takes to win. She's not the biggest star on the team, that's probably Diana Taurasi or Brittany Griner, but she's the heart and soul of the Mercury's grit. Fans on X have been calling her the Enforcer for years, and this incident only added fuel to that fire. After the game, Cunningham didn't hold back, saying in the post-game presser, "I play hard, but I play fair. That was uncalled for." Oof, shots fired. Now, let's get into the fan reactions because, wow, they are wild. If you scroll through X right now, you'll see the WNBA fandom split down the middle. Some fans are Team Hartley, arguing that Cunningham's physicality provoked the elbow. They're saying Sophie's been getting away with sneaky fouls for years, and Hartley was just standing her ground. One post I saw said, "Cunningham's always flopping and baiting. Hartley just gave her a taste of her own medicine." Harsh, but it's got likes. On the other hand, Cunningham's supporters are livid, calling Hartley's move a cheap shot and demanding a longer suspension. One viral post read, "Bria Hartley just threw away her career over a dirty play. Sophie's living rent-free in her head." The memes? Endless. We've got slow-mo replays, dramatic music edits, and even a few Caitlin Clark comparisons thrown in for good measure. So why did Hartley quit? That's the million-dollar question. Some speculate it's pride. She didn't want to face the public backlash or the locker room tension after the incident. Others think it's deeper, like she's been unhappy for a while and this was her breaking point. There's even a theory floating around that she's planning to retire altogether, though nothing's confirmed. What we do know is that her team issued a statement saying they respect her decision and are focused on moving forward. But behind closed doors, you know there's drama. Teammates are probably picking sides and coaches are scrambling to fill the gap. Let's talk about the bigger picture here. This incident isn't just about Hartley and Cunningham, it's a snapshot of the WNBA's growing intensity. The league is more competitive than ever, with young stars like Clark, Aja Wilson, and Sabrina Ionescu pushing the veterans to step up or step aside. Physicality is part of the game, but where's the line? Hartley's elbow crossed it, no question, but some argue Cunningham's style invites that kind of response. It raises questions about sportsmanship, accountability, and how the league handles discipline. A one-game suspension might feel light to some, especially when you consider how this play has sparked so much controversy. And what about Sophie Cunningham's role in all this? She's not exactly an innocent bystander. Her game is built on pushing buttons. She's admitted it herself. In an interview last season, she said, "I love getting in people's heads. It's how I contribute." That's why fans love her, but it's also why she's a lightning rod for drama. This isn't the first time she's been at the center of a scuffle, and it won't be the last. But here's the thing. Cunningham's stock is rising. She's becoming a household name, and moments like this only amplify her presence. Meanwhile, Hartley's legacy is taking a hit. As for the WNBA, they've got a tough job. Balancing player safety, fair discipline, and the league's image is no joke. The suspension was a start, but fans are already calling for clearer guidelines on flagrant fouls. And with Hartley's exit, there's a ripple effect. Her team's chemistry, their playoff chances, and even their fan base could feel the impact. Plus, this incident is fueling the narrative that the WNBA is getting too physical, which could influence how refs call games moving forward. So, where do we go from here? For Hartley, it's hard to say. She could come back after some time away, maybe with a new team or a fresh perspective. But if this is the end, it's a tough way to go out. For Cunningham, this is just another chapter in her rise to stardom. She's already back on the court, dropping threes and talking trash like nothing happened. And for the fans, well, we're eating this up. The WNBA thrives on moments like this, passion, drama, and stakes that keep us glued to our screens. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the impact on the broader WNBA landscape. This incident has sparked comparisons to other high-profile moments like Draymond Green's antics in the NBA or even the infamous malice at the Palace. It's a reminder that basketball, at its core, is emotional. Players pour their hearts into every game, and sometimes that passion spills over into regret. Hartley's decision to quit might be her way of taking control, but it's also a loss for the league. A veteran presence gone, just like that. All right, fam, that's the full breakdown of the Bria Hartley-Sophie Cunningham saga. Was Hartley's elbow a dirty play or a heat-of-the-moment mistake? Did she quit to save face, or was it something deeper? And how will this moment shape the WNBA's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear who you're siding with. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications for more WNBA drama, updates, and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.